All right, question number one. We have four parts. It wants us to state whether each of the following functions are continuous or not for all values in their domain, and then justify our answer, and we're going to complete parts A through D. So A of t is equal to the altitude of a skydiver t seconds after jumping from a plane. So since there won't be any gaps if somebody is jumping from a plane, this will be my very bad drawing of a plane. Okay, so somebody jumps out, they're going to fall continuously until they deploy a parachute or hit the ground, whatever's going on. There won't be like a drop and then a break and then another drop and then a break and then a drop. Like they're just falling continuously. So this will be a continuous function. So we'll say the function is continuous. The skydiver's altitude remains constant, not because it remains constant. The function A of t is continuous because the skydiver's altitude decreases as time increases with no breaks in between. That's what we're looking for. NT, the number of quarters needed to park in a meter. So this is one of those examples that we saw in the beginning of the text. This is not continuous. So this will be discontinuous because the number of quarters must be a whole number. So you can't put like a half, a quarter, or a fraction. And so there will be jumps at whole number intervals. And it says discontinuous because the number of minutes must be a whole number. It's the number of quarters. T, the temperature, T in minutes after midnight in Chicago on January 1st. So the temperature will rise and falls at a continuous rate. So the function is continuous because temperature is constant, or the function is continuous because temperature changes gradually as time increases with no jumps. And then PT, number of points scored by a baseball player after T minutes. So again, when I think of continuous, another thing you want to think about, does it involve parts or decimal points or different things like that? If it's only whole numbers, most of the time it's not going to be continuous. So when you talk about a score, a whole number of something, that is going to be discontinuous because it'll be jumped from 1 to 2. Like there's no connection between 1 and 2. It's not like 1 1/2 or 1/10 or anything like that. So this function is discontinuous. The number of minutes must be a whole number. Discontinuous because the number of points must be a whole number of points.